There it is. What a stunner. What a stunner. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I am Dan. Today we're in Sweden for the first time, visiting the city of Malmo on the Baltic Sea, right across the way from Copenhagen. We'll check that out in the future, I promise. But today we're in Malmo, an old city. Lots to explore here. I'm excited to see this. Let's kind of visit what looks like the old town first. Clearly a fortress over there. We'll get there. Let's drop down here on one of these streets and go from there. Okay, on the ground here, immediately seeing lots of bicycles. Nice big plaza here. Looks like this street is closed to vehicle traffic. Pedestrians out and about, all kinds of great restaurants. Very nice, very attractive. I'm excited to explore more of this. Little shops here. Let's move out into this larger plaza. Wow, look at this. This is neat. This is a city of about 338,000 people. More like 700,000 in the metropolitan area. Pretty old place. Dates back to the mid-1200s, thereabout. First mentioned in writing in 1275. Ooh, look at this. I think this is the old city hall. This is unfortunate. We can't really see what it's... Well, there you go. This is what it actually looks like. Sometimes when they do renovations, I've seen this in other European cities and elsewhere maybe, they'll put up like a print of what the picture actually looks like, or what the building looks like. But obviously a really neat building there. Yeah, look at that. They had that up when we were visiting Disneyland. It was like the castle. It was just a print of the castle. It was quite disappointing, I'll be honest. Lovely plaza here. This is all just so very pretty. Love these old buildings. Love this architectural style. Very historic. Just keep moving down one of these streets here. All kinds of cute shops. Don't these look so attractive? I'd love to walk into any of these. Love these old paving stones here. Pretty quiet out. Maybe early morning. Delivery truck there. A few pedestrians out. Tons of bicycles. That is definitely the way to get around here. We'll just keep moving down the street here. Ooh, interesting stuff across the way here. So much to see. Okay. Wonder what this is here. This kind of looks like the old bus station, train station. How's that look? Central Station. There you go. These guys. There you go. Nice welcome from some locals. Dabbing. Little clock tower there. Really cool place though. People taking pictures of us. I feel like a celebrity here. All right, let's pop up. Let's start getting a little sense of this. All kinds of water around here. You can picture this was the old historic kind of fortified city. See this? Defended by like a moat. Interesting. And we might as well check it out while we're here. Interesting. So this is the Malmo House. This dates back to about 1530. Hey, let's go over the old drawbridge maybe. I don't know if this is a drawbridge, but perhaps back in the day. Look at that. Look at that. And this was used, now we see these and they look like little peaceful places you might come and enjoy a snack or a conversation. These were real fortified places that, if you didn't successfully fortify this, you're dead. These were real places of fighting, and I'm sure many men and women died right here over the centuries. I read that the Denmark actually attacked the city back in 1677, and they laid siege to it, and they were not successful actually, so I'm sure there was fighting happening all along these banks all around here. Wow. But for us, it's a nice, beautiful day. Walk along the water. And we live in much more peaceful times, thankfully, for the most part. Gardens back in there. Look at this cute little vehicle there. That's just too adorable. Lovely views all down here. Love this kind of modern architectural, very Scandinavian. Big fan of that. What's not to like? Interesting building here. Also, just lovely. This looks just extremely walkable, bikeable, very attractive. Love this architecture. What a view down here. Love that red. This is really impressive. Boy, I've never been, I don't think anywhere really near here. I'd certainly love to come at some point. I read that back in 1529, the city was one of the first to kind of convert to Protestantism after the Reformation, which that started back in, I think, like 1517 or so, thereabouts. Just taking in all these sights here. Oh wow, what? This just popped up here. This looks like one of these like prefab situations. Obviously nothing here at this point. Back in 2011. Bike parking got displaced here by a very unique, I wonder what that's made of. Like shipping containers, kind of has that look, right? Yeah, it might be shipping containers. Huh. Cool. Love this building here. This is wild. I mean, I think I love it. It's extremely odd, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't want to criticize that. I think it's... Oh, wow. It's so narrow. Huh. Goodness, could I enjoy a few days walking around these banks, reading all the history. More bike parking over here. All right, let's pop up. This is all part of that kind of more historic area. This is a big, major port city here. Has been for a long time. Interesting. I read the harbor was kind of built in 1775. The city struggled before that. It actually shrank down to just a few thousand people, or even less. Great building here. And then finally, in 1775, they built the modern harbor, and things started taking off after that. Great street here. Oh, here's some bike rentals. Obviously do that if you visit the city. You'd be crazy not to, I think. Such a beautiful boulevard, little park here, all through here. Really nice. A little graffiti back there. Look at this brickwork here. I'm a big fan of fancy brickwork. Love that kind of stuff. Look at that. Tremendous work by, who knows, some people way back. Yeah, I like that stretch all through there. Very pretty. It's like a graveyard over here. Wonder if we can see any of that. I was like checking out the graveyards. Not today, it doesn't look like. Well, it's over there if you're interested in seeing that when you come to town. Interesting. I read that shipbuilding was kind of their big thing for a long time, for maybe hundreds of years even. It was shipbuilding, textiles. Look at this new place going up here. Let's see what this looked like back in the day. Yeah, obviously things being improved a bit. Yeah, and they had shipbuilding all the way up until like the mid-1980s. The city really struggled, during the 70s and 80s, even 90s, with the manufacturing jobs leaving town. It kind of happened all over the world. Well, all over the Western world, generally speaking. A lot of these manufacturing jobs went to any number of other cities around the world who enjoyed their own fresh, great booms and, all kinds of stuff in Asia and South America, and which is exciting for them. And I mean, some of these cities have really, really grown tremendously over the last few decades. But that has come at some cost to people living in some of these areas where those jobs used to be. But they have to reinvent themselves, and they have here, is what I've read. They've found new industries, and obviously shipping's still an important part of that. Let's check this out. Can we see any of this? A little bit. Let's drop down here on this point, see what we find. Oh, this is nice. Oh yeah, we'll get over to that. Big shipping area, beautiful water, lovely skies here. And obviously in the distance, if you're not familiar with this building, you might think, what on earth am I seeing? And that is a very special tower, and we might as well head there now. Let's see, where was that? Gotta get down and orbit around here a little bit, get a sense of the city. Oh, there it is. Okay. It really does stick out. This is the turning torso. What a tower this is. What a unique place. This was designed by the fantastic Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, if you're not familiar with his work. A lot of it has a very distinct look, although none of it quite looks like this. This is a really special place. Completed in August 2005. This is one of the first buildings that really sparked my interest, actually, in architecture. Boy, I've never really looked at it up close. This is fantastic. I kind of followed along with its construction. Some of the old forums, even back in the day. Man, what a great place. Beautiful. 623 feet tall. It's all residential. Apartments on the lower levels and condos up top. Really nice place, though. Boy, what a cool place. I read that some of the floors are actually open to the public on some days of the year, so if you can time your visit with that, you have to put in special requests, but you can get up there occasionally, I read. Certainly would love to check that out. Very nice glassy buildings there. World Trade Center. Bikes parked just everywhere. There it is again. I'm surprised we didn't see that earlier. I guess we were in the kind of older part of town. Huh. Gets a little more sparse out in here. Looks like this is mostly businesses and that kind of thing. Offices. Good number of cranes all around. Always enjoy seeing that. All right, let's pop up. Really like seeing that. Monster Steakhouse. All right. This is like crazy. They must be importing or exporting cars, because I have never seen something quite like this. Are those all like Volvos or something? Or I don't know what's going on. Importing or exporting? I'm gonna guess importing, I guess. I don't know. Quite a sea of vehicles. And obviously this is all connected to their train system. Are they putting these cars on trains? I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get any view of that. Maybe over here. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Obviously, just a huge sea of cars. Basically a parking lot. This looks like a vehicle transport ship. Maybe. Possibly. Big old grain silos. Some old industrial buildings. Some newer stuff. Pretty neat, though. So glad to see they're still, still doing a lot of shipping and that kind of thing out of these old ports. Obviously, it's changed dramatically, I'm sure, over the years. There's a golf course. Let's go up in this part of town here. Oh, some random street here. Apartment buildings. Some nice medium-sized homes here on the left. Yeah, very nice. Boy, I sure would enjoy a trip here. I think I could see having a nice time. Walking their dog. Interesting. One of the things I want to check out, I read that one of the major things that brought the city back from its decline in the mid-90s, well, 80s and 90s, was they finally committed to, after decades of planning, they finally built this bridge to Copenhagen, essentially. And this was completed in 1999 at great expense, $4 billion in their money back then even. And this is a really, really unique place. Obviously you can see there's a bridge here coming across, and then you get over here and it's like, well, where's the bridge? It turns into a tunnel. Look at that. What a unique thing. I've seen the images of this before. Obviously this is to let ships pass through, I suppose. Or maybe, that's what I naturally assumed, but obviously ships could get through parts of this. I don't know. I'm sure it was done with great intention. Let's see if we can get on here at all. Oh, yes we can. Very nice. Really long, stretching thing. I read that a train goes along here, maybe on the lower level or something, as well as cars on the upper level. Big cable-stayed bridge. Very tall, too. Read that it's 669 feet tall at its highest. It's a 5-mile stretch between the bridge and the tunnel over there. Looks like there's wind power out there. Big ships coming through. Now, can we get in this tunnel? Yes, we can. Oh, there's the train. Oh, wait, no, that's not a train. Okay, sorry. I read there was a train that goes through here, but maybe that's off to the left. It could be. And then you're in there. Deep down into a tunnel. Actually, it doesn't look very deep, right? Hard to tell, I guess. Disorienting. All right. That's a really neat place, though. Great work by everyone who worked on that. Here is... Okay, this is Pildammsparken, Malmö. This dates back to the 1914 or so. They hosted essentially a World's Fair. It was called what was it called? Wrote it down here. The Baltic Exposition. Sorry about that. Nice park. And yeah, hosted tons of countries, all kinds of everything you'd expect at a World's Fair. And if you're thinking 1914, that sounds like a bad time to host a World's Fair. It was. Yep. Really bad time to host a World's Fair. And World War I interrupted it. And the Russians actually left like a bunch of their, I don't know, equipment, their artwork. They left like a bunch of stuff here. And the city finally just kept it because everyone went back to their home country to fight. It's sad, but kind of amusing too. Definitely a park I would come to. Certainly get a bite of food. Really well mapped here, by the way. Love that I can just move all through this park. Toiletter. Obviously the toilet there. Somewhat readable word, even in... I'm not quite sure what language they speak here. I should have checked that. Lovely view out here. Goodness, this is pretty. Look at this line of ducks. That's fantastic. Great view over there, the fountains, some old building there, probably dating back to around then, maybe earlier. Like all those ducks there. People out maybe feeding the ducks. Maybe. Beautiful skies out today, just pristine. And again, there's a view of that distant tower there, the turning torso. Boy. You know, I wonder if we could actually see... I didn't really check that. Let's go back to that turning torso real quick. How do I immediately lose it? I'm gonna have to do my old trick here. There it is. Was there any pictures from the interior? Oh, I think there is. Oh, okay. We're definitely inside. Oh, well, we're inside on the first floor. Okay. Not as exciting. I was hoping we'd get a top floor view or something out here. Well, I guess still kind of cool. Pretty neat interior design. Really neat, actually. Kind of low ceilings. All right. That's enough of that tower. I just... Too big of a fan there. Actually, while we're over here, let's make sure we see this park here. Oh, this is very nice. There it is. What a stunner. What a stunner. And what on earth is this over here, do you think? Oh, this is a playground. That is weird. I mean, boy, if I was a kid, that looks like all kinds of fun. Oh, yeah. Certainly a unique place, but I like it. You know, it's cool. Is this an elephant here? It's a really nice park. Great if you live right here or something. Or, well, goodness, if you live there. It's a great park to bring your kids. Oh, this might be either more of those. It might be part of the same construction. I think it's different. Same shipping container style building. Not really sure if that's shipping container, but it has that look. A roundabout back there we just passed over. Some semicircles. Or semispheres. Another new place going up here. This looks kind of chilly out. Maybe it's just hey, this guy's got shorts on. I take it back. Maybe it's just the gray sky. U-Bots Holland. Looks like a nice conversion of an old building there. This is really cool here. Oh, I like that a lot. Great job, whoever designed this. That's, I don't know, I think I really like that. Fun, nice big windows. Very memorable. Wonder how new that is. Ah, we can't go back in time here. All right. Ships here. Access to water just everywhere here. All kinds of adorable little shops here. Ebba Blom. Clearly a flower shop. A blommer. Yeah, there's a blommer. It's kind of a funny word. Obviously a florist. Let's go over this old bridge here. This is so nice in here. Really enjoying that. Look at this old bridge here. Look at this huge heavy weight up here. It's a counterbalance. This bridge used to, maybe still does, but doubtful. Oh, maybe it does. Still flip up, allow ships through. You know what? I bet that still is functional. Some nice new buses there. Great building there. And it just vanished. Well, I was enjoying that building. There it is. Obviously extremely new. 2017. 2014. Bye-bye. Great development. Another lovely place. Little lighthouse here. Oh, sorry about that. It kind of looks like an old ship there. Great views all around. All right. Let's see. One or two more places. I wanted to see the, let's look it up here. St. Peter's Church. Oh, there it is. Okay. Dating back to the 1300s. Yeah, that's mainly why I wanted to check it out. Very old. Well, let's see it from the outside first. Yeah, this dates back to something like the mid 1200s. It's been partially rebuilt and modernized over the years. You can kind of see some of those generations. Maybe like that brick doesn't quite match here, and even this one looks like it's been fixed many number of times. I read the whole thing kind of collapsed actually a few times. I'm not laughing, just I'm curious how that happened. But essentially dates back to the 1300s or the 1200s, and really great look to it. Obviously that steeple is like the most impressive thing. All right. Anything else I wanted to see? Really, I could just spend a lot of time just wandering around these streets and parks. I don't know. If you live in Malmo, let me know what I missed. Let me know some of your favorite places. I'll come back and check them out. St. Petri Larevok. I don't know how to say that. St. Peter's something. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to check out real quick was where they built there's a new university here. That was another thing that helped really turn things around, was the university. Let's see. University. Let's see what that brings up. Must be up here. Malmo University. This was created back in the mid-90s or so. Oh, this must be part of it. This also really helped redevelop the city, recover it from its kind of low point. I guess we were already over here in these parts, but I didn't know what I was looking at. I think these are related to that. Malmo Högskola. Not sure if that means school. Great building though. Really a beautiful city. I love this kind of place. I definitely look forward to coming back to Sweden again. Obviously Copenhagen. And if there's some other cities that you think I would enjoy seeing, as I'm sure there are, let me know in the comments. And I'll put them on my list. I got a pretty good list going at this point. But slowly getting to them. And I'm really enjoying just seeing the world. And there it is. All right, let's save that to our list. Been there, seen that. All right, for now it's on the map. And if you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos. Been all around the world, slowly exploring this place. Lots to go, lots to see. Where should I check out next? We'll see. All right, till next time.